And this monkey was there in me also, guys. It used to tell me, Sandeep Patil, you are going to start a YouTube channel. You are going to start. Look at those international trainers out there. Look at those, accent, US accent, and you're Marathi medium guy from Sangli, Maharashtra. What you're going to do? You used to sell plastic balls and all. If you've not seen my video, see that video. You are going to be a trainer? Come on. No, not for you. It's not for you. It's for all those, that page 3 and, superstars and allied people from different class from Pune. It's not for you. That was the self-talk I was having with myself. Because I realized that in English communication, the problem is not English. Because I tried with all the English and grammar, it was not working. I found many students joining my institute, they were not getting better. The problem was not that, the problem was something else. And what was that? This was the problem, guys. This was the problem. That inner small voice, that's there. Always from your back, it's telling, hey, shut your mouth, don't go. Is it there? That always it comes from behind. It chases you everywhere. So there are two types of people, those who communicate. One is confident communicators. Another kind of category is the anxious communicator. And if you want to be a confident communicator, no, not about English, not about vocabulary it is. It's not about mastering English. It's about mastering the self-talk. That's more important. Try to understand this. Mastering the self-talk is more important. Now, what is the self-talk? Now, let me tell you what you may be thinking. What you're talking about? Self-talk? Which self-talk? That is the self-talk. Hi guys, how are you? The topic today is so close to my heart. And I'm sure that after finishing this video, you will message me in the comment that, Sandeep Patil, how do you know? How do you read my mind? How you know exactly what happens? And I will tell you. I'm going to pierce in your mind. And I'm going to tell you exactly what do you think while you speak. The inner game of communication skills. The inner game of English. I'll speak about this, but before that, we are starting some live seminars. And we are doing it in Pune. And if you are interested in that seminar live with me, and only 24 seats are there. And no, as you know, quality is very crucial for me. So if you or your friend is interested, the description is there. In the description, we have given all the details. Live workshop with me. You can come to that place, that seminar hall, and have an interaction with me, ask questions about communication skill, the anxiety, how to overcome the fear of public speaking. You can come and ask me about this. So if you're interested, in the description, in the description all the details are given. Contact as soon as possible, because if your friend is there somewhere, if you're not nearby Pune, if you're somewhere out of India or other parts of our country, you can ask your friends if they're interested. You can forward this video, the descriptions, and they can join. Inner game of, let us come here, inner game of communication skills. Guys, understand. Before you communicate, before you verbally communicate, physically communicate, there is something called the inner game, inner communication, the self-talk that's going on. Suppose you want to talk to someone and the person is very influential, or you want to go on the stage and you want to speak. Oh, hi, hello, hi. Before you actually do that, something else is happening. Your communication skill, you are telling yourself something that is self-talk. Self-talk. That self-talk is going on. And that self-talk is going on in your mother tongue, not in English. This self-talk is more important than your English. That's the point I want to tell you here. If you go and see my channel, I'm crazy. I don't teach sentences and tenses and all, because communication skill is about the inner game. The inner game. What kind of stories you tell yourself, that's communication skill is all about. While making this video, while I'm talking to you, before I talk to you, there is something going on at the back of my screen here inside between the two ears that you have to watch, and there is the problem. So there are two type of people, those who communicate. One is confident communicators, another kind of category is the anxious communicator. And if you want to be a confident communicator, no, not about English, not about vocabulary it is. It's not about mastering English. It's about mastering the self-talk. That's more important. Try to understand this. Mastering the self-talk is more important. Now, what is the self-talk? Now, let me tell you what you may be thinking. What you're talking about? Self-talk? Which self-talk? That is the self-talk. That's the self-talk which you're having right now with you. Are you having while watching this video? Are you having this self-talk about what is self-talk? That's the self-talk. That small voice inside that tells you, that talks to you. And many of you don't even know that that small voice is there inside you. And that small voice is stopping you guys. That small voice is stopping you. It's not your English. It's not the grammar. It's not the vocabulary, pronunciation. You have seen so many videos on that. Enough now. Now that's not the problem. The problem is the self-talk. The quality of, understand, it is said that the quality of communication skill you have with yourself, communication you have with yourself, will decide the quality of your life. And it's applicable to English communication also, for public speaking also, for communication skills also. What kind of self-talk you have? First kind of self-talk is toxic. And another kind of self-talk is positive or realistic. Realistic. What is this toxic self-talk? This toxic self-talk is all about perfection. Is all about perfection. How? You tell yourself before you communicate, hey, Sandeep, everyone is there watching your videos. Be careful, speak perfect English. Don't make any mistake, huh? Don't make any mistake. Be perfect. Look, hey, look, they're laughing. They're laughing at you. They're laughing at you. Be careful. Toxic self-talk about perfection. Is it true? Does this happen with you? Does this happen with you? This toxic self-talk, this self-talk tells you, hey, shut up. Shut up. You're from vernacular medium. Don't speak. He may be from convent school or from an international school, from a metro. You come from village. Shut up. Don't make a mockery of yourself. Don't make fun of yourself. Sit quiet and sit down. Does this monkey tells you? Does this monkey tells you? I'm sure this tells you. And this monkey was there in me also, guys. It used to tell me, Sandeep Patil, you are going to start a YouTube channel. You're going to start. Look at those international trainers out there. Look at those, accent, US accent, and you're Marathi medium guy from Sangli, Maharashtra. What you're going to do? You used to sell plastic balls and all. If you've not seen my video, see that video. You are going to be a trainer? Come on. No, not for you. It's not for you. It's for all those, that PH3 and, superstars and allied people from different class from Pune. It's not for you. That was the self-talk I was having with myself. And I changed that. And now my talk has changed radically, and now it is more realistic and more positive self-talk I have with me. That self-talk changed, guys. That self-talk changed. My English changed. My confidence changed. It's all about your mindset. How many times I have to tell you? It's all about your thought process. How many times I have to tell you, guys? Who better than me can understand this? Because a person who was a ball seller, plastic ball seller, who was an utter failure, a depressed person in life, today is a good communicator. Today trains because nothing had changed, but attitude had changed and everything had changed in my life. That's the reason why I speak so passionately about about my communication skill and mental health and public speaking because I was the victim. I used to have this poisonous self-talk. And this self-talk, why it was toxic? It is because of people around you. It's because of people who criticized you. It's because of those who said you are not good enough to be a good communicator. Look at your accent. Look at you. Look at your vocabulary. Look at your education. You are not from IITs. You are not from IIMs. You are an ordinary chap, that those people have given you this toxic and you believed in this. It is not people's fault. It is your fault. You believed in them. Why did you believe in them? Now it has become your self-talk. Now continuously you're telling the same thing. You're not good enough. You're not good enough. There was one dad who was fixing his car, His 3-year-old son came. He said, "Hi, Dad." He said, "Yeah, hi. Go and bring a spanner from there. Its spanner is there. Bring it from there." This 3-year-old boy went and brought something else and gave it to him. And Dad was angry and he said, "You are good for nothing. Go." And this 3-year-old innocent, he was walking, and while walking he was saying, "I'm good for nothing, I'm good for nothing, I'm good for..." His dad heard that. He was a wise man. He went quickly and said sorry to his son, hugged him and said, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it's not the fact. It's not the fact. You're good for everything. You're good. It's a mistake. Everyone can commit that. I'm sorry, it's not the fact." Guys, this is what people do to us. He was a dad. He loved his kid. But there are many people who don't care about us. And they throw expletives on us. They throw all that dirt, poison on us. And then our talk becomes toxic. And then we aren't able to communicate. Because understand, communication, people who are confident, I have seen that these people, I have seen they have good self-respect. I have seen that. People who are not confident, they hesitate to talk, they doubt themselves because they have low self-esteem. I have seen that. And we have to change this. That's the problem we have. We have to change this. Now, how to change this? How to change this self-talk? And how to make your talk more positive? By just thinking and, "Oh, okay, I'm good, nothing will change." Because understand, your thinking will change when your actions will change. Your actions will change. If you want to change your toxic self-talk and replace it with realistic and positive self-talk, first thing is you have to observe, okay, this kind of self-talk I'm having. First, let me clean this. First, you have to observe your self-talk. You have to observe, you have to understand what kind of talk is going on. You should look inside. It's called as self-awareness. Opposed to that is autopilot mode. Autopilot mode means you're just daydreaming and you're just like a robo, like a zombie walking, daydreaming and sleepwalking like that. So you have to come out of that and you have to change that into awareness mode. And when you are aware, okay, I'm having the self-talk. Now, what you have to do is you have to change and believe that all my thoughts are not true. They are not true. I will not believe in every thought. Hey, you are a horrible speaker. I will not believe in. It's because this thought has come, I will not believe in every thought that comes to me. Suppose a thought comes to you that you are the greatest communicator in the world. Will you believe in that? No, because it's not true. And similarly, a thought comes to you, you are the worst. Don't believe in that thought. Because you have the choice whether to believe in the thought or not. You have the choice. You have to decide whether you believe in the thought or not. It's the freedom God has given us to decide whether I should believe in the thought or not. Thoughts, we don't choose thoughts. We don't choose the thoughts. They come. But we have the right to decide which thought to believe in. So next time a thought comes to you that, hey, sit down, don't raise your hand. Who do you think you are? It happens now. In a seminar is going on, you want to raise hand, you want to ask a question. Or your boss says that, can you deliver the presentation? And the small inner voice tells you, hey, you, sit down. You're not from IIT. You're not good enough. Don't believe in that thought. It is just a self-critical thought. Don't believe in that thought. Got it? Okay? First, I told you awareness. Let us make it as first. Number 2, and number 3. Number 2, don't believe in all the thoughts. And number 3, planned action. Planned action. Now this is very important. Now if you want to change that critical thought, how did I change that? Guys, I never believed that I can be a good speaker. Come on. And they called me on TED Talks. They called me on Josh Talks. Me? They called me to Delhi. Me? What is there in me? That kind of talk was there. But one thing I did, I was having my planned actions. I was having my daily proper routine. To work on myself. All of you understand? If you want to stop these self-critical thoughts, you have to work on yourself regularly. And then I started going on the stage in front of I was a lecturer in a college, I started talking in English, then small seminars, they started calling me this seminar, that seminar, that. And it got better and better. And then that self-critical thought, slowly, that voice shut it down. It slowly came below. Do you remember the volume being down slowly? It went slowly down. And then slowly, another was here. Do you remember? Positive or realistic thoughts started coming up. What was that thought? The thought was, hey Sandeep, that's good, huh? That seminar was good you gave in that college. Very well done, good. Then they called me to train the professors. Sandeep, professors liked your talk, huh? Good Sandeep, yeah, very good. My thought was telling, Sandeep, well done. That critical thought changed into positive talk, realistic talk. How? First I became aware. Of course, for that, to do all these things, I studied a lot of psychology books. In fact, many of you don't know why I studied psychology, not because of English, but I studied for my own mental problems. I was nervous, anxious, and how to overcome this. One good habit I had was like study and read and all. I did that, and then I found out all these things, whatever I'm telling you. And that I applied in English communication. Because I realized that in English communication, the problem is not English. Because I tried with all the English and grammar, it was not working. I found many students joining my institute, they were not getting better. The problem was not that, the problem was something else. And what was that? This was the problem, guys. This was the problem. That inner small voice, that's there. Always from your back, it's telling, hey, shut your mouth, don't go. Is it there? That always it comes from behind. It chases you everywhere. Everywhere it chases you. It had chased me also. It chased me also. And when some another toxic people add fuel to the fire, again it becomes more toxic and more louder. To reduce that voice, to muffle that voice, don't trust all your thoughts. Second, take actions and work on yourself through, again, daily action plan means what? Habits, proper habits and proper speaking practice. And if you trust me, join me, I'll help you to develop this. If you want to save some money, don't join me. But if you want to work and get better and grow and take a higher package and all, come to me and I will help you out. If you trust me. That small inner voice will fade away and it will replace by the positive, that realistic voice that says, hey, good, doing good job, keep it up, you're getting better, well done. Make mistakes, but well done. That is the voice that we want. And you can have that. But by proper actions, by following the right habits, by having the proper speaking environment. About habits and about speaking environment, I've spoken many times about this on my channel. The habit of, now let me just speak about the habit of reading regularly, the habit of listening to a podcast, okay, and the habit of speaking in a very positive group. Otherwise, if this group at what is English down there, that's not going to help you out. So we have that positive group here in our institute. If you're interested, join us. Okay. So, oh my God, I don't know how much time passed. Maybe 30 minutes. Look, let me. Oh yeah, nearly. So, oh sorry. I mean, I took a lot of time, but hope you enjoyed this and liked it. This is the way it works. I mean, it was there always. It was always there. That small inner voice was always there. That fear was always there. That I'm not good enough. That was always there, and it hurt me. It hurt me. I had the potential, but I could not overcome that voice that was inner me. The other people are fine. I mean, whatever they say, but what you tell yourself is more important. I always tell my students that what you think about yourself is more important than what others think about you. That was the key factor in my life, and that's where everything changed. My communication, my confidence, everything had changed. Thanks a lot for watching this video, guys. So, don't trust that inner critical voice. Okay? Goodbye.